Back with Tiger Edmonds. What? What's so funny?
It's just funny.
Okay.
Here we are on the porch again.
Well, I guess we got volume 2 here of your...
Pithytwo reflections. I know you hate that, but...
Well, here's another thing that's bothersome. Is now you call it Pithytwo reflections. But before it was Pithytwo County reflections. So which one are we going with?
You're right. God, I hate that when you're right. Pasco refers to little else other than a county. There is no town of Pasco.
So you're moving the abolished county from the title.
It's official, too.
Okay.
Right here on the laptop.
Right there it is.
You got all your technology ready here? I don't see any red lights winking at me.
That's the way we want it.
All right.
Do you need a lozenge before you start?
No, I'm good. Florida has the earliest, the most recent, and the longest history of European colonization in the country. Zephyr Hills used to be called Abbott Station. Dade City used to be kind of a suburb of Lakuchi, and it's named for a guy who got his entire command massacred. And there used to be steamboats on Lakes Pasadena and Jovita, both. Now for the interrogation portion of...
Well, I did have a question. Is it true that you at one point lived on or near Lake Pasadena?
On Lake Pasadena.
What was that like? When was this?
1981. Cold winter. Sheep froze to death up in the passes. We had to eat the mules.
Who's your neighbor out there?
My mentor.
Mentor, your Florida...
The first Florida mentor. Bubba Joe Jr., Bob.
Right.
And he taught me an awful lot that year. I mean, he taught me an awful lot. And I caught a lot of fish thanks to him.
Edmonds?
Yeah.
Ever see any gators out there in Lake Pasadena?
Just lots of them. That place used to be, I don't know anymore, but it was infested. One night I was out in a rowboat with a puppy dog, and 13 of them surrounded.
You counted 26 eyes?
Yes, indeed I did.
Okay.
And paddled ashore immediately and grabbed my puppy dog and run back and said to my Florida mentor, Bubba Joe Jr., Bob, I believe they're organized down this lake. I didn't get to see it, Jeff, but I heard about it. Some kind of like a Springer Spaniel or a Brittany or something. And the story I heard, there were several, and again, this has been 30 years ago or more, several people standing on the dock and watching somebody's dog, and they said that you ought to get that dog away from the lake, it ain't safe. And shortly after that, before the guy was able to call his dog, they said a gator come up, gave it one of those, and come back into the lake. And the dog was still standing there. And everybody thought, well, that's odd, the gator missed. And they said then the dog turned and faced them, and half its head was gone. And it fell over sideways, and the gator come back up. Are you going to edit this?
I always do.